When your cat suddenly bites you during petting, it can feel confusing and even a little hurtful. One moment they seem relaxed and affectionate, leaning into your hand and purring softly. Then, without warning, they nip your fingers or swat your hand. Many cat owners assume this means their cat is moody or unpredictable. But in reality, that small bite is often your cat trying to communicate something important in the only language they have. Most cats begin petting time in a calm and trusting state. They curl up beside you, settle into your lap, or gently nudge your hand with their head. Their eyes soften, their breathing slows, and a quiet purr begins to vibrate through their chest. To us, it feels like the perfect bonding moment. It seems like the cat is inviting endless affection. But for cats, physical contact works a little differently than it does for humans. When a cat leans into your hand and starts purring, it's a powerful sign of trust. They are lowering their guard and allowing a much larger creature to touch them. In the wild, cats are both hunters and prey, so their bodies are designed to stay alert and sensitive to every movement around them. Allowing touch means they feel safe enough, at least for that moment, to relax their defenses and enjoy the connection. But as the petting continues, something subtle begins to happen beneath the surface. Cats have incredibly sensitive nerve endings across their skin, especially along the back, near the base of the tail and around the belly. At first, gentle strokes feel soothing and comforting. The sensation travels through their nervous system and reinforces that pleasant feeling of safety and companionship. However, if the same motion continues again and again, those nerve signals can slowly build in intensity. What once felt relaxing can gradually become overwhelming. Imagine someone lightly tapping your shoulder over and over for several minutes. At first, it's harmless, but eventually your brain starts craving a break. For cats, this buildup of sensation can lead to something known as petting-induced overstimulation. That's why your cat often sends subtle signals before a bite ever happens. A tail may flick once or twice, the spin along their back may ripple, their ears might rotate slightly backward. These are not signs of aggression, they're gentle warnings, a polite way of saying that the stimulation is starting to become too much. When those small signals go unnoticed, your cat may move to a clearer message, the quick bite. But even that bite is rarely meant to hurt you. It's simply the most effective way your cat has to say, "Please, stop now." Understanding this changes the entire meaning of the moment. Your cat isn't attacking you, they're communicating their limit. Another fascinating layer of this interaction has nothing to do with touch at all. It has to do with scent. Cats live in a world filled with invisible scent signals that humans can't perceive. When your cat presses their cheek or forehead against your hand, they are using scent glands located in those areas to leave behind tiny chemical markers called pheromones. Those pheromones communicate familiarity and safety to other cats, and even to themselves. So when your cat rubs their face against you, they are marking you as part of their environment. In a sense, they are claiming you as someone who belongs in their trusted circle. That gentle head bump isn't just asking for attention, it's a form of bonding. After placing their scent on you, many cats become more comfortable with petting. Your hand now carries their familiar smell, which helps them relax further. But if the petting continues too long or drifts into sensitive areas of the body, the emotional tone can shift. The interaction moves from scent bonding to sensory overload. At that point, the signals begin to change again. A flicking tail, a subtle body shift, maybe a quick glance backward toward your hand. These moments are your cat checking in, asking whether the stimulation will stop or continue. If it continues, the nervous system may react with a quick bite as a final message. Interestingly, some cats continue purring even while they bite or swat during petting. At first glance, that seems contradictory. How can a cat be both happy and irritated at the same time?
But researchers studying feline behavior have discovered that purring is not limited to moments of happiness. Cats also purr when they feel conflicted or emotionally overwhelmed. It can appear when they are anxious, when they are injured, or when they are experiencing mixed emotions. During petting overstimulation, a cat may enjoy the closeness with you while simultaneously feeling too much sensory input. So the purr continues because they appreciate the connection, but the bite appears because their nerves need a pause. Your cat is essentially saying two things at once. I like being near you, and at the same time, I need a break from the touch. The remarkable part is that most cats don't immediately run away after these moments. Instead, they often remain beside you, sometimes settling down again just seconds later. That behavior reveals something very important. The bond between you hasn't been broken. Your cat trusts you enough to express their discomfort honestly. They believe the relationship is strong enough to handle that communication. And in the language of cats, honesty like that is a powerful sign of trust. Another thing many cat owners notice is that their cat doesn't behave this way with everyone. Some people in the home may only get brief moments of petting before the cat walks away. Others might not be allowed to pet the cat at all. Cats are extremely selective about who they allow into their personal space. When your cat climbs into your lap and settles comfortably beside you, they're making a deliberate choice. They're choosing proximity. They're choosing vulnerability. In the wild, exposing their body or relaxing near another creature could be dangerous. But in your home, your cat has decided that you are safe. That vulnerability becomes even more obvious when a cat rolls onto its belly and exposes its belly. For many animals, the belly is the most protected part of the body. It houses vital organs and is rarely exposed unless the animal feels completely secure. So when your cat strolls out comfortably with its belly exposed near you, it's not necessarily an invitation for petting. Instead, it's a demonstration of trust. They're saying they feel safe enough to relax without guarding their most vulnerable area. Moments like these show just how deep the bond between cats and humans can become. Over time, your cat learns that you respond to their signals. When you pause your hand after noticing a flicking tail or shifting posture, you reinforce their sense of security. Your cat learns that you listen, that their communication matters, and that being close to you doesn't mean losing control over their own comfort. This kind of understanding strengthens the relationship in subtle but powerful ways. Your cat may begin to seek your presence more often. They may curl beside you during quiet moments or gently place a paw on your arm as they rest. These small gestures are the cat equivalent of conversation. They are how cats maintain social bonds without words. Each nuzzle, head bump, or quiet moment beside you is part of that ongoing dialogue. And sometimes the deepest sign of trust appears during sleep. When a cat curls against your side and drifts off peacefully, they are entering one of their most vulnerable states. In sleep, their awareness of the world fades. They depend entirely on their environment to remain safe. By choosing to sleep next to you, your cat is placing that trust in you. They believe that your presence means security, that you are part of the safe territory they have built within their home. So the next time your cat gently bites during petting, try to see the moment through their perspective. Instead of viewing it as rejection or bad behavior, recognize it as communication, a small signal from a sensitive nervous system that has reached its limit. When you respond by respecting that limit, something meaningful happens. Your cat learns that their voice is heard, that their boundaries are safe with you, and that the connection between you is built on understanding, not just affection. Over time, that understanding becomes the foundation of a deeper bond, one built not on constant petting, but on trust, patience, and quiet moments of companionship.
And for a creature as independent and sensitive as a cat, that kind of trust is one of the greatest gifts they can give.